Hey, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Well, the project at hand is to build a pond. I got my pond liner, and if you watch that video when Hurricane Hone hit us, I filled up the natural area where the lava, created a perfect little pond setting for me. And I've been thinking about that for a very long time, and I finally got my pond liner. So yeah, that's the next project in paradise here at the 808. And to fit in some of the complications that you deal with off grid, I'm gonna just show you exactly what I have to consider these days. It's a little different than the old days, but yeah, I have to consider it now. So here's one of the things that I absolutely have to consider now, which I never did when I was younger into doing a project, and that is all good right here. That, ouchie, ouchie, yeah, that hurts. My skin has completely failed me, so I have to make accommodations to doing some projects. So yeah, I could put all my SPF 50 clothing on, and be completely covered up. And right now I'm running about 84 degrees out here. And when I get all covered up and I go out there and try to work in the sun and have all of my skin protected, then my body temperature rises up to feels like you're having a heat stroke. So yeah, things I would have never had to consider when I was younger. I would be out there beating away in this kind of sun, whether here or in the Colorado mountains, when I was just actually unknowingly germinating all the little skin cancer seeds, which now I have no immunity to the sun. I cannot be in the sun whatsoever. I have nothing left to defend myself against the sun. And when I do cover up to where I am covered and have the protection, like I said, the heat stroke issue becomes an issue. So, I've got my pond liner ready to go. I've got my place almost ready to go to put it in there, and I'm just gonna have to wait for a little bit better weather. So that's one of the things logistically now that I have to consider that I never would have before living off grid. I'd have been out there, guaranteed. So the sun is my friend and the sun is my enemy. So that's the dichotomy, and I just have to work with it, and that's okay. I just will adjust because I still have to get shit done, right? So right there is a 20 by 20 pond liner in the box. And I will show you where that pond liner is going to go real quick. And if you watched that video when I was showing you this area when Hurricane Hone hit us the other day, right there was a huge pond, right? So my 20 by 25 pond liner will fit in that space right there just about perfectly. And I really only have to pull a couple of rocks out of there. And I might lay a little old carpet remnants that I've got down in the bottom in case there's but I'll kind of go through there pretty good. And it'll be about 3 feet deep in the center. And it'll come out to about here. And you can see I've got some solar panel extension cables back here that I'm gonna move them a little further back out there along that line. And that's powering up the bungalow right there. And I've got 1,000 gallons of water ready to move into there as soon as I stretch that pond liner out there. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. We're supposed to get some pretty good rain. Much darker conditions, so I can get out here and deal with that and not worry about the sun. And then I'm gonna stock it with some fish and sit there with my little bamboo fishing pole and catch some fish. Have a little protein backup there. I've got a plan. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's just about ready to come together. So yeah, I never planned on tying skin cancer into the whole off-grid thing, but since that's what I'm having to do, I'm okay sharing it with you guys. I mean, when you're younger and you head off the grid, of course, we're all invincible and we don't think about that kind of stuff. And we're out there just getting stuff done. and it's only been in the past dozen years or so that I've had to kind of alter my routines a little bit around that, and even more so the older I get. But hey, you just adjust and play the cards you're dealt, right? So I'm super excited about getting that pond liner stretched out there, hopefully tomorrow. And then, like I said, I've got 1,000 gallons of water, even though we're supposed to maybe catch some pretty good rain, which would probably fill it up naturally fairly good. They're talking maybe an inch or two of rain here, which I don't know if that would do it, but when I got 15 inches of rain during Hurricane Hone, it filled that area up within hours. So, but I'm going to show you, I got a little bit of water already for it. And that's right there. There's 1,000 gallons ready to go. I can pump that up there, and then it'll give me a good chance to kind of clean up the bottom of that tank a little bit and get ready to fill it right back up with a good rain. So yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, just gonna sit in the shade here for the rest of the day and evening, cook up a good meal, and get up in the morning, and it only take me a minute to stretch that liner out. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like in the next couple of days. I think I'll be good. All right, guys. Aloha. Go fishing here pretty quick.